Hey guys, Thomas the Jr. here, aka Mustached. I'm here to review the movie Rant. So in this movie we have a group of individuals, mostly, I believe it was 4 ladies and 2 guys, head out into a haunted house on Halloween. Lo and behold, when they enter inside, said haunted house is controlled by a group of people who actually want to kill them and have been probably killing previous people. But at first they think it's the real deal. They get duped into thinking it's the real deal. They get inside. We follow our main character Harper, this young lady. She's friends with Bailey. She kinda has a crush, question mark, on this Nathan character. There's Evan, this kind of jerky character, but I guess he's their friend too. Then there's the 2 other ladies, one who's dressed like a doctor, and there are 2 other ladies actually, the doctor and 2 others, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't have my notes. But that could be fixed Patreon. Get another laptop in here, have my notes separated. Anyway, so they go inside, they think it's the real deal, and it gets to the point where it seems like it's gonna cross the line, quote unquote. We see this character in the witch costume, get ready to take out this lady with one of those heat pincer like heater things. I forget the actual name of it. And then it like covers everything in mist, and everyone's like, "Oh, that looked really real." So they keep going deeper inside, and they even split up at this point. So it's Harper and Evan together, and then one other ladies with them. I believe his crush was with him, and then the other 3 are separated, going the supposed safe route. So those 3, the ones that went down the safe route, end up getting one of them. Harper's main friend ends up getting injured, and when the others catch up, they finally realize that there's something a little bit more dangerous going on. Perhaps they want to get her out. They see the witch proceed to take out one of the friends, because she got left behind, and then the witch caught her and then brought her to this other side of this fence post. So she is killed, like straight up killed. So now everyone knows it's for real. So they're trying to figure out a plan. Nathan decides to go up ahead alone, and Evan is trying to head backwards with the locked door. So Nathan comes across this individual in a white mask and the white sheet. He manages to get this guy to talk, so he brings him back to where the others are, and they all go back to where the exit is. And they all trust this guy, by the way, after some talking to, even though they yell at him to take off his mask at one point, and then nothing of that ever comes. So it just is a little baffling that they would trust this guy. So they learn that the exit that they saw earlier wasn't a proper exit, it was covered up. So they have to keep going the other way. Harper gets like the set of keys from this guy, and then she starts to head backwards a little bit for some dumb reason of, oh, I'm just gonna leave it unlocked while someone else comes through the other side and just wait there, literally. So they end up getting chased. One of the other ladies gets killed because of this, and then Harper ends up going further backwards. Meanwhile, the others are running up ahead. Evan is like really far ahead. In fact, it gets to the point where he ends up getting outside, and the ghost guy, the one in the white sheet, ends up like cutting off all the others, heading outside with Evan, and then getting Evan to stop, and then eventually killing him. So yeah, pretty dumb character moments here. So we continue on forward, as now we are down to 4 individuals. So Harper ends up like looping back to like the front end after that level of nonsense that she's been doing. I believe she eventually bumps back into Nathan after some spooks and frights. What ends up happening to her main friend, Bailey, is a bit of a mystery, but we'll get to that later. And there was one other lady with them, but I forget what happens to her off the top of my head. So, eventually, Harper thinks that the best way to get through is to go through the main way. That means progressing through this little haunted house. So she does so, and she gets separated from Nathan again as he ends up like going some other path. And then she ends up getting like trapped in this one room that's like this escape room, and then Nathan ends up outside as well, but he's like on the roof. So he kind of waits there, and she's trying to figure out how to like get back to the others. So he makes his way around as Harper gets like attacked by this other masked figure, this one in red. She takes that one out with the gun that was in that room. There was a gun. She got shot in the shoulder, but she manages to survive that. After surviving some other closely insidious traps, including a dark room where she nearly got stuck, but she got out of that. So she faces off against the next masked individual, and this is where things get a little bit dumb. Really dumb. So this masked individual goes up to her, and then Harper takes her out. And I said her on purpose, because it ends up being Bailey in a costume. She had like a mouthpiece on, so she couldn't speak, and I guess her hands are also bound, is what I saw. But the dumb part is that why would Bailey charge at Harper like that? Why would Bailey not stop and motion to herself even though she's tied up? I think that would still be a possibility if you were tied up. So just a lot of dumb in that moment where Harper kills Bailey. I think there could have been an easier solution to this. Not only in showing how she got caught and put in that mask, to why she wouldn't stop. You know, there are just too many questions with that. So it's just a level of dumb that this movie brings. That's completely unwarranted, I feel. Furthermore, we see that Nathan called for backup at some point in time as he was making his way through the outside. So the backup eventually comes. That guy gets killed pretty quickly, falling for one of the traps we see set up at the very beginning of the movie. So with that, We are back down to just Nathan and Harper, because the other lady I mentioned again, I don't remember what happened to her, but she's dead. For the sake of simplicity. Sorry about the noise once again. Nothing I can do about this. Just, nope. Anyway, this level of professionalism here. Anyway, so Nathan ends up helping Harper get outside, after she's trapped, after the whole killing her friend by accident or whatever, all that stuff. So she's out, he's out, they all run towards this fence, like this fence with wiring on it. And Nathan decides, like an idiot, he's gonna stay behind. He has his bat. There's this other haunted mask figure, I believe it's one of the ones from before, the one in the white. And he pulls out a gun. So Nathan dumbly charges forward with guy with gun and gets shot, but gets the swing off anyway. So that happens. He's dead. Well, not dead, but he's shot and injured. And then Harper ends up like helping him out through the forest. As we get some more imagery of like the main clown, the one that lit them in the first place, sort of follow suit of burning the house, the haunted house down. You see them escape to like the road. Eventually, they get saved by, after finding a car that they can use, they drive off, get saved by an ambulance, and then we sort of get this, I guess, trifecta ending that it's really hard to piece together, like, which ending is which, like, if it was in a chronological order, if there were any ones that were falsehoods, except for the one that was clearly a dream. The dream one being, like, she returns home, it's like her dad, or like the clown that kills her or whatever, and then she wakes up. So she's in the hospital, and then she gets told that Nathan is fine. Then we cut, and I don't know, like, when this happens, but we see that the clown somehow found her address, question mark. So he ends up going inside, he ends up getting being the one that's trapped. And then after a few moments of going woo, wow, woo, it's Harper, the one with the gun, by her side, who shoots the main clown, and that's the end of that. Hot. Yeah, I felt like this could have been a lot stronger, in terms of just make sure your movie makes sense. You know, don't do stupid things like make a character suddenly wear a costume and then suddenly attack your friend. It doesn't make any sense. It's moments like that that really drag this movie down. Harper does have some character moments which I think do bolster it, but not by too much, unfortunately. So I think I would give this movie either a 4 or probably closer to a 5 out of 10. I feel like it's halfway decent, but there's too much level of stupid that's also happening, so there's that to deal with. And that's my review of Haunt. And if you enjoyed this review, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head you over to my Discord server, the other to my Patreon page. Any donations are greatly appreciated. And until next time, everyone, bye-bye.